Previously, on A New Winter, I brought the phone down from my ear, and I could hear it coming from the church. I looked down at my phone and saw that it was still calling Jackie, and then I realised what the sound was. It was a phone ringing from somewhere. It was Jackie's ringtone. It was Jackie's phone. This is episode 6 of A New Winter. At first, I thought I'd imagined it, but I could definitely hear something, and then it stopped. I called the phone back, and then it went straight to voicemail, no ringing. That was very strange in itself. I looked around. I was definitely alone. I looked back at the thin man's house, but it was completely quiet too. No movement. I had to get into that church. I went to the main doors, but they were shut fast. No way in. I walked around the perimeter until I came across a small wooden door towards the back of the church, on the opposite side. It was actually near the garden of the thin man's house, and if I were to be 2 feet higher, I could probably have peered over and had a look in his garden. I pushed against the side door to the church and I heard a click. I realised that I had, in fact, closed it. It had been left slightly open. I went to open it back up and pulled it towards me. It creaked open, and as I peered in, I remember feeling the coolness of the stone walls within, the heavy darkness that lay in wait, and the thick atmosphere that strangely seemed to hurt my ears. I'm not a believer in God, neither do I pretend to be, but churches to me are very strange places, very intimidating, and I've never felt that more so than I felt at that moment. I walked in and looked up at the colours coming through the stained glass windows. I wonder why there were such bright, vivid colours, and yet everything was so bland. I began to look around to see if there was anything else, but no, nothing. I called a mobile again, but it didn't ring. It was just a voicemail again. Hearing that automated voicemail on the other end soon made me realise that I was really all alone. I dared not breathe, nor speak. Just then I heard a noise, a very small, slight thud, like something falling off a shelf nearby. It echoed across the church, and I quickly leapt across the room to see where it come from. It was definitely the front of the church, the altar, or whatever it was called. I approached it very, very slowly, taking my time, and half expecting to see Henry suddenly leap out at me. I was ready, if he did. I was poised, like a snake, but I looked down and saw just a rug. But then something under the rug moved. Again and again. I stepped back. It was like something was trying to get out. I quickly whipped off the rug and saw a trapdoor, locked from the outside. It suddenly started up again, and I was scared. Just then, another bang went off, but this came from somewhere else. I turned to see the side door had come through, slammed shut. It could have been the wind, but suddenly the turn of a key in the lock made me realise I'd been locked in. And that's when I noticed something else. There was smoke. I did not know what to do. Was there someone in there? I mean, there must have been. I quickly looked for the smoke. I couldn't see where it was coming from, and then I turned around to see a huge long tapestry of some sort burst into flame. A Jesus, crying with a crown of thorns, stared at the heavens as he went up in flames. And then I realised it was starting to spread, and quickly. The trapdoor was still going, but I needed a way out first. The smoke was getting thicker now. It was coming from somewhere else, somewhere within the church, somewhere hidden. I'd been trapped here on purpose to die. I was sure of it. I tried the side door just in case, because it was nearest, but no luck, didn't open. The main doors were still shut. Suddenly I looked around and saw the whole side of the church ablaze. I had to get out of there. I picked up a long candle holder and smashed one of the stained windows, releasing the smoke into the air outside. I pushed one of the cabinets that were lying around underneath the window, and from there, coughing heavily, I managed to get on top of it to crawl out. I fell to the ground, coughing my lungs out, and from a distance I could hear the sirens coming. But as I looked up, I don't know what disturbed me more. It was either the look on Ian's face as he stared down at me from the front of his house, or the fact that the banging on the trapdoor had completely stopped. If you enjoy the show, please leave a review on your podcast platform of choice. For more info, including how you can support the show, please visit anewwinter.com. Music today was by Kevin MacLeod, Purple Planet Music and We Talk of Dreams. Thank you for listening to A New Winter.